That's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go from East Rutherford. Calvin Austin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Xavier Gipson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing to start this game. This is on target to Xavier Gipson. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. It may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Come on, right.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, Scott. 3-9-3, can I do that?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stops.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Johnson again. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, jumps in. 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Rodgers here from the gun. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw Fields. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 331, 331.
Try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the 47. Dump off caught by his back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go, Smite. 258.
Fields on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the draw, this is Johnson. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the punt. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. Oh no, and he bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points. And their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine. Because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Dumps it off to his running back. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here we go. Good. 331. 331. Go.
From the 36. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, just what? All right. Play
action, Fields. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, son. Easy. Turn left.
Fields on third. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-2 our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're lining up to punt a little shy of midfield. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the 31. With a screen to Johnson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Short pass brought in. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here we go. 319.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go, son. 319. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Fields to throw it. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields throwing once more. The throw is caught. And it's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Hey, Ken.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. Going again, it's Fields. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here comes Austin. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third and 1, now Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Taylor going downfield, it's caught. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defensive call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately the Jimmies and Joes in double coverage of that tight end couldn't get it done.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw for Fields. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second and 10 now. Fields. Hits him on the out route. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 now from the 30. Another throw for Fields. Complete out to the right. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Now Fields again. Set up the screen here for Hall. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And the Steelers going for the dime look on third down.
Here we go.
Field throwing here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete, so we've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
It's on target to Johnson. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. First down throw by Rodgers. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, it came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They've got first down from the 31. Fields looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Easy. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets who have first and 10.
Here we go, son.
A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Go.
First throw for the backup now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air, Taylor. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The kick by Folk is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers here from the gun. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And they'll take the lead.
14, Jets 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Move 58, move 58, set. Press, bunch right. Go.
Fields out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Move 58, move.
Looking to throw Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
And 4 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Fields throwing once more. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Reynolds. Incomplete. TJ Watt on the coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Taylor. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Taylor now. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down and 10.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Red, 870 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go!
Taylor. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Taylor to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
The right side, caught by Wilson. They muster a little down to the 30. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. Lightning,
Now we give to Allen, running right. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Okay, ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
60, that Bronco 80.
Throwing, Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter. And trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off play action, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long, Rodgers. They're on him again. He goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Gotta be lying.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Trying again, following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And he nabs him about 12 yards there before going out. But even with that, it's still 3rd down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Looking to throw. Taylor. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Picked up at the 38. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Now it gets to Johnson, coming right. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Ward. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A give left side to Johnson. And he finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Williams on the stop. Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Rodgers here from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Cowboy 80.
Now it's Taylor. Pressure's there, and the steal curtain closes on him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Panther 11. Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? 77-18. Pioneers. Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And hey, we see them under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Putting the tight end in motion. They go counter. It's Johnson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They motion the slot man right. Johnson gets it again on second. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. This was a miss-hit, Brock, low and pretty short. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To the air, Taylor. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Second and 8. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throw on third down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, he's going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Play fake, it's Rodgers. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Malachi Moore.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Ready, ready.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go play action. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Cougar 19. 60 by 60.
Taylor now. They set up the screen here for Hall. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Viking, 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson.
The quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
He'll throw it. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. An unfortunate moment as Johnson is forced off. And out in his place to lead the backfield, here comes Jalen Warren. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down. He's back to throw. It's his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, they get the first down.
So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Johnson up the middle. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That one gains 7. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. trying the left side with Johnson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
On the draw, this is Johnson. Well, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Steelers clinging to a 1-point lead. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. And his kick is blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
First and 10 now from the 30.
60 back, 60 back, let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up.
Buffalo, Bronco 80.
Looking to throw it. It's caught by Wilson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the
Setting up to pass. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
He's on 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop that clock. So they could still win it with a field goal or a touchdown, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer, 19, Lion.
Still sticking with the passing game. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Go.
Throwing now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds a man right side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, they're just beyond the edge of his range right now, Brock. Need to get him something on 3rd down. Try to bring this within 60 yards. To throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here. Try and push it deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So the win goes to the Jets. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So